On the court, ball dribbling, cashing checks. College hoops, beats, pump, breaking necks. GunzPicks in the air, we ain't playing nice. Best rolling, paper stacking straight ice. Double units fired, man, winners only. Player props hitting, no rolling lonely. Bankroll swole, just stacking that cheddar. Breaking ankles daily, no one do it better. Let's keep dancing, cannon shots fired. Cashing best clips, reloaded, never tired. Have ourselves a day, straight up ballin'. Every show lit, you know we all in. Hit the hardwood, buzzers buzz, call it lit. Numbers crunch, strategy solid.
Hello, happy Thursday night. You know what time it is. It is time for the Breakin' Ankle Show. I'm the host with the most, point guard of podcast, the self-proclaimed CBB God himself. And yes, we had a 2-1 Thursday on the free plays right here on the GunzPicks channel, bringing us to a 15-50-29 record, 63% on the college basketball plays on the Breakin' Ankle Show and the late night bangers combined. That's why you need to like and subscribe to the GunzPicks channel. Hit the thumbs up, hit the bell, hit everything to get me in the algorithm of all algorithms that YouTube deems fit. Had some sound issues earlier. Had to get those fixed. That's why I'm a little bit late. However, doesn't stop the train from rolling along. The GunzPicks train, choo-choo, as we are cashing tickets.
Show money and you don't even know it.
Pay me my money. Pay me my money.
That man his money.
All right. So hit the like, hit the subscribe, get on the Dub Club. Friday is the last day for this 50% off deal. It expires on March 1st. March 1st. So you have one more day to get on the Dub Club. Go to X. You get all the links, whatever you want to pick. It's a little bit of a la carte. If you want to do week, month, year, you want to get all access, or college basketball for that matter, jump on, because March 1st means we're going to be jumping into conference tournaments here. We have about 1 week left, a little over a week left of regular season college basketball, and then it's tournament time, baby, and we got to get ready for that. But let's get into the plays that pay the bills. I'm going to start here with a little bit of Big Ten action. We're going to go Iowa versus Northwestern in Welsh Ryan Arena in Evanston, Illinois. 9 p.m. is the tip-off in this game. Now, when we look at these two teams, they match up pretty well. You have the Iowa offense that's been their strength all season. They're 28th in offensive efficiency. They're 12th in field goal percentage, but they're 313th in offensive rebounds, probably because they make their shots. And they're 238th from the free throw line, which is kind of alarming knowing how good of a shooting team Iowa is. But they're going against the Northwestern defense that is 48th in defensive efficiency, 152nd in defending shots, and 172nd in defensive rebound. A little bit of edge there on the rebounding for Northwestern and the defense overall. But that's going to be the difference in that game. Can Northwestern make the stops versus Iowa? Because on the other side, Northwestern is more balanced on both sides of the ball than Iowa, because Northwestern is 61st in offensive efficiency. And you got the Iowa defense that is ranked 172nd in defensive efficiency. And key note on this one with the Iowa defense, they're ranked 342nd in opposing field goal percentage, and they're 294th in defensive rebounders. So collectively, they're not a good rebounding team. They allow a lot of second chance opportunities, and I think Northwestern will capitalize on that one in this game. Then you just got to look at the shift decline here from the Hawkeyes. Not the Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes on this one, declining since January 14th. They're 3-9 straight up, 1-11 ATS in the last 12 games. And then they're 1-7 straight up, 2-6 ATS on the road this season. So Iowa is just completely unbackable in the betting market. Now you got the revenge angle here for Northwestern. Why? Because these two teams met on December 3rd. Iowa's won the game 80-79. Now Northwestern was 5-point road dog, so they did cover that game. But now you're seeing them here as a 4.5-point favorite currently. So big line shift from game A to game B, which we love to take advantage of. Then you just got Northwestern that is off back-to-back road wins, both as a dog. Key wins, I believe it was Minnesota and Ohio State, and they've covered 3 out of the last 4 games. So this is a team that's kind of heating up at the right time, and they're just going against an Iowa team that's just unbackable from a betting perspective. So as my first bet, I'm going to be taking Northwestern -4.5 on Friday night. That's play number 1. All right, play number 2. You know who I am. You know what I do. It ain't called the Sun Belt. It ain't called the Fun Belt. It's called the Gun Belt. And we're jumping into the gun belt once again because we have a delicious one here with Georgia State going against Georgia Southern here in Hanner Fieldhouse in Statesboro, Georgia. 8 p.m. is the tip on that one. And you got Georgia State's strength all season long has really been their offense. They're 190th in offensive efficiency. Granted, this is mid-major type of situation in terms of the rankings. So take it with a grain of salt. 90th in offensive rebounds. Not a great shooting team. 233rd in field goal percentage, 283rd from the free throw line. So they kind of take advantage of just banging the boards and getting buckets that way. Then you got Georgia Southern's defense, 222nd in defensive efficiency, but they contest shots efficiently. They're 130th in opposing field goal percentage, and they're 91st in blocks, 78th in steals. So there are some advantages here on the Georgia Southern side defensively that they can match up pretty well versus Georgia State. On Georgia Southern's offensive side, yes, not a great offense all season long. They're 250th in offensive efficiency, but they're a little bit of a better shooting team than Georgia State. They're ranked 204th in field goal percentage, and they're a good rebounding team. They're ranked 91st in the country in offensive rebounding. So maybe they can get more second chance opportunities knowing they're going against a Georgia State team. It's going to be an interesting scenario here, banging inside the paint. Of course, Georgia Southern is just playing a lot better right now, especially late. They've covered their last 3 games. And then you got the revenge angle here once again here with Georgia Southern as they lost to Georgia State 82-78 back on January 8th. And that was an overtime game. Now you're seeing them here favored as 4.5-point home favorites in the next matchup. Now they were 3-point road dogs in the first one. And then you see the line shift making Georgia Southern the favorite. I just think this is a good situation here to be jumping on Georgia Southern. Why? Because when these teams meet, the history shows you need to take the home team. The home team has covered 5 straight meetings when these two teams match up. So I'm going to be doing it here. There's a reason why Georgia Southern's a favorite versus a good covering Georgia State team, quite frankly. We've taken advantage of them in the market a lot this season, but I'm going to be jumping on the other side in this spot. Give me Georgia Southern -4.5 for my gun belt play. All right. Before I get to my best bet, you know what you need to do. As you're watching this video, there's a little thumbs up at the bottom, right over here. Hit this. Take your mouse over and click it. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like. Get in the comment section. Write a little something. I don't care what you write in there. You can tell me I stink. 50 and 29. You can tell me I stink on this show, but you're not going to do that. You're going to be very nice to me, and you're going to say some nice comments, and I'm going to respond to you nicely. Or you could just give me what plays you like on Friday. Tell me if you took some of my plays. Tell me if you parlayed the plays. I love hearing that people are tailing the GUNZPICKS, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. 50% of you that watch these videos do not subscribe to the GunzPicks channel. Why? You want to know every time I go live? Just subscribe and hit the bell. Subscribe and hit the bell. Please subscribe to the channel and grow this thing to the rafters, man. All right. Now it's time for what we like to call my best bet of the night. Let's go. All right. Best bet of the night. Going to my favorite team that I love betting on is Davidson versus VCU in Siegel Center, Richmond, Virginia. 7 p.m. is the tip on this game. Now, when you look at the statistical resume from these two teams, VCU is much superior over Davidson. You have VCU that's 45th in offensive efficiency, 23rd in defensive efficiency, going against a Davidson team that's 97th in offensive efficiency, but they're 207th in the country in defensive efficiency, folks. And then you just got VCU just on an absolute tear since the new year. And into 2025. They are 13-1 straight up, 11-3 ATS in this year, 2025. Since January 3rd or January 4th, that was the first game that they played in the new year, and they've just been on a tear ever since. Now, Davidson, got to give them credit. Very good covering team on the road. Last 5 games they've covered on the road. However, this is a double-digit dog situation here for Davidson. They've only been in this situation 2 other times this season, and it was early in the year on neutral sites. And guess what happened? No covers in both of those spots. This spread is what we call the perfect situation here for VCU. Why? They are 11-1 ATS as a favorite between 10 and 20 points. The line is sitting here at 15.5 currently. Then you got 9-1 ATS at home in those similar situations, 10 to 20 points, and they've covered 6 straight as a favorite between 10 and 20 points. So Everything just fits in here for VCU. And by God, they're just a wagon right now. And we just got to keep riding it till the wheels fall off. And we're going to do it once again here. Give me VCU minus 15.5 as my best bet of Friday night. All right. Those are the plays that pay the bills. To recap for you guys, we're going to the Big Ten. We're taking Northwestern minus 4.5. We're taking VCU minus 15.5 as my best bet. And of course, I got to give you a gun belt play. Georgia Southern minus 4.5 to wrap it up for Friday night. Like I said, like and subscribe to the GunzPicks channel if you like the content that's coming on this channel. And this is the last day for the all access 50% off and all access of just college basketball alone. You can pick whatever you want. It's a little bit of an a la carte, week, month, or year. Just take advantage right now. It's a pinned tweet on my bio, GUNZPICKS, and follow along all my social media platforms as well if you haven't done so already. That's going to do it here for the Breakin Ankle Show. Let's cash some tickets. Let's dominate the board. And as always, let's keep dancing. Bang.
Daily, no one do it better. Let's keep dancing. Cannon shots fired. Cashing best clips reloaded, never tired. Have ourselves a day. Straight up ballin'. Every show lit. You know we all in. Hit the hardwood, buzzers buzz, call it lit. Numbers crunch, strategy so legit. Breaking down plays, knowledge deep. College boss of